ciencia.
Ame la ciencia.
Was like last Saturday, y'all was like a whole entire stream on the quartering. Y'all must don't know this is open season on the quartering. I am not coming back to Twitter until I catch up on my videos on this channel. Okay, I am so behind, but for a good reason. So I recorded two videos. They're going to start being uploaded tomorrow. So one is in reference to that woman, that Leia woman who, oh God, I'm so tired of these weak ass women who have consensual sex and then want to act like a virgin. I mean, act like a victim. So I did a response video to her. And I also did this is going to shock you all, but I did a response video to Pop the Balloon. I sure did. I am going to do the icy video. What's taking me so long is that, okay, there are old videos of icy and Rumble has copyright content claim on them. So I contacted him. I said, hey, y'all gonna have to release this copyright on this video. So he said upload it first. So I'm not gonna go through all that. Like, I mean, if I have to, I will. But I'm gonna work on that next. So I have 2 videos I have done and 2 videos I'm still working on. And the icy, so I finished. So the one on that Leah girl, I'm gonna upload that. That's gonna be scheduled to be uploaded on Sunday. Then on Monday, hopefully, I will have the icy video ready. And then on Tuesday, to pop the balloon. And then hopefully, I will have this 50 Shades of Grey equal equivalence to Corn on the Cob and Erotica video uploaded. And I just hate that movie. I have to sit here and take screenshots of this stupid movie. I'm 35 minutes in and there's no sex. How in the hell can people compare that to Corn? You ain't never seen no Corn have that much of a long, like a story time before they get into anything. And I'm just saying, like, and I'm getting tortured, by the way. This damn movie is 2 hours long. Is this thing on? 2 hours. And I gotta sit here and go through this so because I haven't seen it. I only saw it once. And it's stupid. Yeah. So I'm like, well, good. It's nice and quiet because I ain't starting up a lot of mess. So it's nice and quiet on my timeline, except I'm getting people tagging me. I can see your tags because I ain't saying nothing on the Twitter. So I'm like, wow, I like this. I get to see tags real quick. So I'm just like, a too long corner. No, it works. It's hardly any sex scene in this damn movie. And people want to sit up here and say, well, guess what? 50 Shades of Grey was big with women. So what? Who cares? It's only one sex scene in this damn movie. One. I want you to understand. No, sorry. It's 2 sex scenes. It's 2. No, it's 1. It's 1 sex scene. It's 1 sex scene. See, that's the thing I don't remember, and that's why I gotta watch it. Okay, so I do remember she told him she was a virgin. So then they had to do the whole, I'm gonna take your virginity, I'm gonna make you the best plant time ever. So that was a legit sex scene. And I think the BDSM scene did not include sex. So I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been years since I seen this stupid movie. It's been years. It's been years. And it's 2 hours of 35 minutes in it. And they not even, and she's at the damn club drunk calling him, talking about, I got your bug. I'm like, oh God, this is torture. This is torture. And I'm going anyway. So that's the last video. And the reason why that's the last video is because I promise you, I'm just not into watching this. I'm going to finish it. Because I started it. So I'm not going to like abandon something I started. I started watching it so I can prepare for this video. But the icy one is copyright content. Like, I did everything I could to try to get the documentary section with the icy in it, to no avail, dude. Them suckers, oh my God, they're so good. I put bubbles in it, nothing. I speed up the voice, it still got the content ID. So I'm just gonna have to take screenshots and then just tell people what she said in this section. And I'm just gonna contact Rumble, or maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. So, anyhow, or maybe I'll just put that video of the Rumble and then ask them, can they remove it? Because they did it. They always do it for me. So I think they'll do it again for me. So I never had a problem with Rumble removing a content ID from me. So there's that. All right. So yeah, I got lots of content. And to my shock, I was able to do a political video yesterday. So there's that. I'm telling you, like, being unplugged for Twitter is like a blessing in disguise. So I wish, here's something else, and I'm not gonna call her name, but I saw the sad news of someone I like very much had a miscarriage, and I wish she would not share. I wish she not overshare. Like, stop oversharing. Stop telling people your business on Twitter. Why are you doing this? Stop it. I was like, oh my God. You saw it too, TJ? So you know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking on Twitter, but I do go in the notifications, and every now and then I look in there and I go, oh God, oh my God. Damn, I didn't get to see your reaction. I didn't make one. I have my first video. I haven't made videos. I think we're going on 2 weeks now. Yeah, 2 weeks. So I missed it already though. The whole thing with Sneago getting punched, I missed that window. I couldn't do it when it happened. When Sneago got punched, when clavicular faked overdose, he did not OD, by the way. There was a lot of stuff going on, and the quartering drama. I am not able to participate in a lot of this on Twitter because I'm busy. Well, now things have calmed down. Okay, everything calmed down. Everything's in order. So I'm like, I'm not coming back on Twitter until I'm caught up with my videos. Okay, I wanted to see you laugh at him. I would lie to point out 50 Shades is. I would lie to point out 50 Shades is a trilogy. You would what? Say that again, Grim. I mean, Josh. You would lie about what? Anyway. So that's what's going on. So anyway, let's get on the quartering. I like that I am so glad this is happening to him. I am. He's a bad person. He is a bad person. And I didn't know what a POS he was until two things happened simultaneously. One, he befriended Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. And the second thing he did was attack Hillary Crowder, talking about something, why do you still have your husband? Why do you still have your last name Crowder? And ladies, listen, I'm because of shit like this, I am now getting to the point where I'm like, stop changing your last name. Just stop. Stop changing your last name. Okay? It's your children that came out of your coochie. They should have your last name. Unless you don't like your last name, then okay, take your husband's last name. But I never could understand women who are not married to the baby father and they give the baby the last name of the father. Dumb. But this video in reference to Sukunu, one of his side piece, this chick, I hate women who come up in here and have consensual sex and then play the victim like, he asked me, was it okay? And y'all know how I feel about men skeeting in you, right? Y'all know that's a hot button for me, okay? So she says, when he was on top of me, he said, is it okay? And I'm not on any birth control, and we didn't use a condom because she didn't make him use one. And then she says, I asked him, he said, is it okay? And I said, yes, and he did it. And I was like, you know, I'm hard of hearing. I'm like, this. And so listen. Sukunu said, is it okay to nut you? And she says, uh-huh. But when she tells the story, she says, well, I didn't know what he said. So when he asked me, I said, uh-huh. But I didn't know what I was saying uh-huh to. See, these type of women need to be shamed. And I know it's going to be hard because women have sympathy for bad people. That goes for men and women, okay? It's not just women. They have sympathy for bad people. And we need to stop that. These women want to talk about some, oh, we need to start getting more respect because of these stupid women coming out with these fake Me Too stories. You are making it worse for real victims. You know what I'm saying? So, no, Princess, the dumb heifer should have said, you better put a condom on. Or if that was the case, this is a one night stand she had with this guy. And also, lady, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I no man is going to tell you this, but your auntie is going to tell you this. If you have a one night stand with a guy and you tell him afterwards that you don't normally have a one night stand, he's going to think you a lying asshole. Boom, headshot. He gonna think you a lying asshole. And you are a lying asshole because you literally had a one night stand. It's worse than these women who get drunk and say, I don't normally have sex when I'm drunk, but you're so...
Oh my God, thank you for the
so
gifted subs.
cute. You're so fine. Like, what? I didn't mean to. I was drunk. You can't blame nobody but yourself. That shizzo! Joe just gifted a sub to that shizzo. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, she said she gets on here. Y'all got to see this video. That's going to be uploaded tomorrow, right? Hold on. I'm going to spoil it for you guys. Okay. So she's in a hotel. Well, hold on. Let me tell y'all something. What did Auntie Tree tell y'all about hotels and men, right? What I tell y'all? I'll tell you what I told you. I told you stay your ass out of a hotel with a man unless you're going to have sex with him, okay? If you go into a hotel, a man's hotel room, he expects some coochie. Don't just stay out of a hotel room of a man. If you meet a guy in the lobby or y'all walking at a convention and he says, oh, I got to go to my hotel room to get my pass. Come on with me. Say, no, I'll stay here in the lobby. Be right back. Oh, it's real quick. Well, if it's real quick, then you can go by yourself. What is the first thing? Come on, class. Class. What is the first thing you see when you open a hotel door? When you open the door to a hotel room, what is the first damn thing you see? Thank you, Alexi. Alexi is the A student in this class today. You see a damn bed. Unless you have an exclusive suite, the first thing you see in a hotel room is a damn bed. Is a bed. And I'm going to tell you about horny ass men. If a man sees a bed, he's going to think, who can I put on top of this bed? And who can I be on top of this bed? So she says she wants to go to this evil convention. I think the convention is called Evil. But it's so expensive. And so the guy goes, oh, I have a hotel room with 2 beds. You can room with me, dumbass. She did call herself dumbass. There you go, Falima Nima. You're the good student over there in Kick. So she thinks, oh, I can sleep in the second bed. And so they go watch a movie. He all cuddle up with her, trying to get the 3rd base, 4th base, 5th base, 6th base. You know, he's trying to like stimulate her, right? She says no, but she feels guilty and she gives him head. And did she admit that she's a people pleaser? And I said, I ain't never, ever been in a situation where I felt so guilty for not having sex with a guy that I gave his ass head. The hell wrong with... But it's too many. This is why I'm going to start doing more content like this, because it's not enough women. It's not enough alpha women, dominant women, women who know our worth. It's not enough of us speaking out against women like this. It's not enough of us. And so when I saw that stupid video, yeah, the entire replies was full of men, misogynist men, but a lot of them had a point. Like, you had consensual sex. Here's the best part. Everything was consensual, right? She waits the day that she gets in the hotel room. That night she give him head. The next morning they have sex. And after sex, now she wants to ask questions about, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have STDs? Like, you don't ask that after you fuck them, dumbass. You supposed to ask those questions before you fuck them. Oh, man. Oh, God. So, yeah, I did a response on that one. I was like, oh, my God, I got to talk about this. So if you all see any stupid women, and they are stupid, she even called herself stupid. She called herself a dumbass. Okay? She called herself a dumbass. She is a dumbass. You see women on TikTok. If you see women on Twitter trying to act like they're a victim for having consensual sex and try to play the victim, let me know. It's time to... I'm so tired of this meta of, yes, everything was consensual, but he was a cheater. And ladies, I'm going to say this again about the whole cheating thing. Okay? You can cheat too. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Why do y'all think that he's the only one who has the option to cheat? If you let him know, hey, you cheat on me, there's two options now. Y'all know my option, but a lot of you got first option. Because listen, the girlfriend, although he cheated on her with 5 other women, she ain't going nowhere. They both wrote a letter together saying that they're going to work through their relationship. Not marriage. Relationship. Why would this guy get rid of a good doormat like that? He got a woman at home that does all the duties of a wife, and he can go and cheat on other women with her because she ain't left him. 5 women he done cheated on her with, had unprotected sex with. And she's like, we're gonna work through our relationship. I'm not gonna leave it. I'm so hurt that you all made this so public. Blah 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 blah. Y'all gonna learn to stop defending these pick-meshas. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn to stop defending these weak ass women, and just basically call them for what they are. So all of that drama for her to stay with her man. Yeah, because this guy, now I know everybody hates this guy, right? You know what I think, Spitfire? I don't hate the guy. Because my thing is, if you a sucker, what's wrong with him licking you? I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with women getting tricks, and I don't mind a player playing somebody. My thing is, if you find out that he played you, then you realize where you went wrong and you skedaddle. But these women really want to have a relationship with this guy, all because he's famous, all because he has money. And I got him. Let me tell you. Hold on. And you want to know another reason why I don't really hate this guy? Because homeboy was a provider. Boom, headshot. He is a multi-millionaire, and he was putting money. By the way, he's Asian. But hold on, let me show you what he looked like. He ain't ugly either. Do I have no? Okay, hold on a second. How you pronounce his name? Here you go. So let me tell you what I find very fascinating about this guy. This guy says, I know I'm gonna need money, right? This is her. This heifer right here. Right here. This right here who I clown. That video will be uploaded tomorrow, right?
Here was none.
So, him. Where's it? This is another picture of him. Well, I guess we can look at this, right?
Is this the anti-streamer? Sykkuno has cemented himself as one of the biggest names in streaming, well known for maintaining a...
Yeah, he's smooth. I'm sorry. I have to respect a smooth operator, because let me tell you what homeboy do. So I love this storyline. Let me tell you this, okay? This is what he does. He will follow a girl on Instagram. He don't DM her. He don't like her posts. He don't respond to any of her posts. He just follows her. And you know what the girls do every damn time? They DM him. How you say it's Sykkuno? Sykkuno, I'm a great fan. I love you. Working, blah, blah, blah. Watch all your streams. Oh my God. They go and they chase his ass. All he does is follow them. He follows a cute girl that he finds attractive. That's also a streamer. And that's all he does. He don't do anything else but follow. And they jump into his DMs. They chase after him. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. And you, as a woman, don't chase. You're not supposed to chase after a freaking man. That makes you look desperate. And so he does this. So they chase after him, and he talks to them to get to know them, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, what's your Cash App? I'm going to buy you this game, okay? What's your PayPal? Like, homeboy is smooth. And these stupid women are like, no, you don't have to buy me anything. That's silly. No. I feel so bad. He go, oh, come on. I just want to help you. I just want to do this. So dude is very generous with his dick and his money. Okay? He's generous with his dick and money. I don't hate that. Why should I hate that? Now, the women are mad. All the women he done slid into their, coochie, and also gave every woman he been with, he hooked them up financially. But they're mad because they're not the only one. None of these women, I want you to understand, none of these women wanted to be the girlfriend. They just wanted to know if they were the only one he was screwing. And of course the player gonna say, nah, I ain't screwing nobody else. You the only one, babe. But they don't want to be the girlfriend. They don't want that girlfriend title. So then when they find out that he has a live-in girlfriend, they get mad. And I'm like, and I was looking at the temperature on Twitter, and of course you have the typical victim-minded women and the actual hating ass men. So you had two types of people who hated him. You had men who hated him because they couldn't do what he does. Okay, they ain't got the popularity, the looks, or the fucking goddamn money. So they are mad that he was able to do all this, so they go attack him. Then you had the women who think all that because the women that basically had sex with him, they all victims. They called this boy a predator. They literally They called this man a predator. I'm like, how? How is he a predator? The whole believe all women, the whole trans women are women, the whole hashtag me too, them damn heifers, they are all like, he's evil, he's a rapist, he's this, he's that. So they're unhinged. So you had hate between, you didn't, it wasn't just hate on the women's side. You had a lot of hate from men, but the men were literally haters because they weren't him. This guy was, oh my God, pursued by so many women. All because he was not threatening. He looked shy and awkward. He played the game. But honey, that was just nothing but a facade, okay? But just a facade. All right, and so that's why I thought this whole entire story was fascinating. I really like this story. It's not a fake story; it's actually happened. But like I said, the conclusion was these women that he had sex with, that he provided for, they gathered together and they all had a calculated attack against him. And it messed him up, right? He had to delete some communities. He lost some sponsorships, blah, blah, blah. But the guy is a multimillionaire, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? He lost sponsorship. But then the group of women were virtue signaling about the girlfriend. I feel so sorry for her. You should apologize. You need to be there for her. So one of the girls recorded a conversation that she had with Sakunu, right? And he was on the phone all nice and talking low and everything. And she says, why aren't you with your girlfriend? She's very angry with me right now. Well, you need to console her. I feel so sorry for her. Tell her we're here for you. I think she knows that. Is that all you gotta say? You're not gonna say nothing else? Where is she right now? She's in her bedroom. Everything's fine. Hold on. I forgot one more part. One of the girls that was trying to counsel him still wants to be the side piece, honey.
Boom! Headshot!
So here's the thing. Not only is his game good, not only is that money nice, but he got good dick game in the bedroom. Because for any woman to put up with this humiliation and you still want you some of this, okay, homeboy know what he doing, all right? I'm just homeboy must have what he, I'm like exactly, Nikki, exactly. Why cancel him if you still want to give him some coochie? Okay, why cancel him? Why, like, I still want to be your friend. I think we should still meet each other at the conventions and things like that, like we used to. I said, okay, then the dick must have been good, because I don't see no other reason why, you know what I'm saying, you want, or the money. Which one is it? Was it the dick or the money? I don't understand. But anyway, the whole thing is over. It's over, and it was a nice ride. I was watching this whole thing up there in Arlington. Well, I was up there in Arlington, Virginia. So there's that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get down to the quartering situation, right? So the quartering flagged down this guy named Luther Morgan. He's a very, very small YouTuber, and he was showing everybody that the quartering business, he must have a super, I don't think so, Nikki. I mean, okay, hold on. Call me racist. I don't care. But I'm sorry. He ain't hung like no horse. I think he just knows how to hit the spot. That's my thing. Okay? I don't think he's that tall either. Now, I'm not racist. I'm just saying. I'm going to just feed the stereotype. How tall is... how you spell his name? No, dude. He just knows how to work it. He just knows how to work it. That's my thing. If you got these women, if you got your girlfriend saying, I ain't going to leave, I'm sorry, money plus good, okay? Steve said, Tree, Asians ain't hung. I didn't think so. I think he just knows how to hit the spot. That's what I think. That's what I think. Or that too, he knows how to eat some good coochie too. Okay, there's a lot of things. I mean, I never subscribe to the notion that you got to be hung like a horse. Y'all know me. I'm not a size queen. I ain't what a man 10 inch. What you better get out of here with that. Okay. I just think he studies women. He studied women's body. Cause he's a good player. I mean, to me, I'm thinking like, man, you know how to play that game real good. Yeah, big dicks are overrated. There you go, Steve. Amen. Amen. They are overrated. They are way overrated. Never could be no size queen, okay? Never could be no size queen. Fuck that, dude. I don't have a Grand Canyon as a coup for a pussy. But yeah, that I think he knows what he's doing. That's what I think. There. So, yeah. But anyway, that's what it is. I think like when you have a man like that, and maybe I'm looking too much on the finance side, because I'm saying to myself, he's popular, he's attractive, he got good game. He is very financially generous. And he's good in bed. Should a man like that be monogamous? I mean, come on. Should a man like this spread the wealth, spread the dick, okay? Like, there's a lot of women out there y'all can make happy and pay their bills and give them some hot beef injection. I'm not against this though. I don't hate on it. I think he should be community ding-a-ling, especially if he's being generous like that. My property taxes do sign me up, Mr. K-pop. I know. Hello, idol demon hunter. So I'm just saying, I'm like, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Let him be community dick. I don't have a problem with it. I can see if he was a Dusty, because you know I'm going to be like, ew, he broke and he a hoe. Ugh. 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 No. Nah. You want to sit your ass down. Okay? No, ain't want no community dick for no brokey. No dusty ass man. So, yeah, once I heard the whole entire story, I was like, damn, this some smooth operator. I would support it. And I think a group of women would support it too. You know what I'm saying? He's not a Toby. Oh, guys, I'm so happy to tell y'all Toby's paw has healed. He's not limping anymore. I don't know what happened to him. And his face is about 80% healed from whatever fight he got into. That cat is something else. But yeah, I'm all about women being helped that way, okay? I'm all for them being helped that way. So that's the reason why I didn't take as like him as a evil person. But I will talk bad about the women, because it's like, if you found yourself to be a side piece, why jump into cancel culture? And it worked until the whole, Nikki, I think you read that, right? The Google Doc came out, or the dossier came out where him and his girlfriend wrote it together. Hold on, guys. You gotta, hold on. How you say his name? Okay. What is this? Sakuno girlfriend, right? Oh, am I not spelling it right? Here we go. Where? Okay, I'm not reading all this. Where is the other one? Here we go. Here we go. So this is his this is his account, right? So I'm gonna read. Oh shit! It's so okay. I'm gonna read the part from the girlfriend. Well, let me just read the first paragraph from him, and then I'm gonna read the part from the girlfriend. So Sakuno says, I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed, most of all to my girlfriend. I am so sorry I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again. He will, by the way. And hurt you and the people I care about. And then here come the pick-me-ass doormat girlfriend. This is her part right here. Hi there. I want to start by saying thank you to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. I've been extremely hard. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now. And going through this has been one of the hardest things I've ever been put through in my life. I've been tossed around from all sides. Me and my reality have been continuously shattered. Though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It's deeply hurt me that I wasn't given a choice in that, and even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this. Even after the fact, I wish they would have at least checked in on me and asked how I felt about everything. But I haven't heard anything from the people involved since this all came out. I understand that those involved with him have been hurt as well, but I don't believe my feelings, you stupid heifers, were considered in this situation at all. Having my worst fears become my reality, then put on full display and used for profit for everyone to see is absolutely mortifying. It truly feels like a nightmare. It was already hard enough trying to work through these things privately. That this has just added another layer of difficulty and stress on top of everything. It's made it so much harder for me to cope. Prior to all of this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our relationship. And while I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. Even though all things I've learned are incredibly disappointing and shocking, I don't think they are irredeemable. It's been hard handling things unfolding this way, but I believe this will be a step in the right direction. With time, I hope everyone can focus on healing and being better versions of themselves. I'm going to stand by my man and his money, baby. Tell me that ain't no pick-me behavior, girl. Tell me these women going all out of the goddamn, these women going off for the bat for that heifer. And she's like, I'm not going. I don't care if he cheats. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it. So does this mean I can't slide in his DMs now and get some people? Alexi, let me tell you something. Sure you can. You sure can. Let me tell you. If a man cheats on a woman, there's no exception to the rule, ladies. Let me tell you this. If he cheats on you and you stay, he will cheat on your ass again. And when he cheated on you with 5 women and all those women talked about their sexual experience with him, a couple of them had unprotected sex, and you still stay with him, he really know he got a sucker. He know he got a doormat. He know he got to pick Misha at home. He know what he got, and he will cheat again. This time he gonna be on the down low. He gonna be a little bit more careful. And and believe it or not, there are going to be some women that'll keep his secret from him. Okay? There are going to be some women that are going to go, I won't tell. Just pay my bills, daddy, and give me some of that good dingling I've been hearing all about. I've been hearing some wonderful reviews. That's right, princess. This is a learning experience for him to be more discreet, and he will. He'll be more discreet, and he'll be more selective on the type of woman he will go for. He will know. Okay? I think he will stop dealing with streamers and just deal with some regular chicks. So there's that. All right, let's get back. Are we finished with the guy? Are we finished? Are we finished discussing him? Because we ready to move on to quartering. Do y'all got anything else y'all want to say about this guy? Sakunu. Okay. All right. Okay. So, this guy named Luther Morgan did an exposed video on Jeremy's coffee brand Coffee. What a dumb name for a coffee company. His coffee company. It was very detailed. As a matter of fact, let me give you guys the video because this guy right here, Meme Copium, actually got the video and it was struck down for harassment and bullying. So the quartering does have some, here, let me give it to you guys. The quartering does have some insight because I'm sitting here saying, if you look at that video, right, what y'all see right there is about 60% of the video. I'm saying to myself, how the hell is this harassment and bullying? I don't understand. So Jeremy is basically getting people's videos taken down. And I thought this was like, wow, this is going a little too far. Where all he's doing is showing that Jeremy lied about his coffee company being in a particular area and that it's being roasted out of this a mom and pop roasting place. It's not. Melanie Mack took down a few videos, I think. Was it a video of her? What? Hold on a second. Is that true? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. No, hold on. Not the Bible time. Let me see. What is the Melanie Mack? Did she? Well, she didn't take down this video. So, what was the video she took down? Oh, she turned the comments off. Okay. That's the only one I'm interested in. Like, if she didn't take down that apology video, who cares about what other videos she took down? If she took down the videos where she's using the F word, she probably did that to save her channel. Because now people probably are coming after her channel because they're basically saying, well, you standing by Jeremy and other people's channels are being taken down and being struck. So they're probably saying everything is free game. Everything is fair game, of course. No, she allegedly reported other people's videos. Melanie Mack took down, she took down a few videos. Who? I didn't hear that. I don't know if that's true, Steven. Who claimed that she took down their videos? Oh, God. Okay. So The quartering still locks his replies. Oh my God! Did you see this clown carry a half crucifix to court? Did you guys see that? These people are evil. Hold on, I don't know who y'all talking about. Also, Lily ain't tell me nothing about it, so I don't know if it's true or not. So, y'all know me. Y'all gonna have to show evidence. Yeah, this sucker. Hold on. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Russell Brand cross. Where it? Oh, is this it? No, this is Dum doing baptism in his tighty whities. Look at his old nasty self. Cross to court. Hold on a second. To court. Okay, guys, I can't find it. I always had this problem when I see something, right? It was the court session. It was the court session in England. And you know how Jesus was walking, carrying a cross? Well, this was too big. So he had half of the cross, like the arm and the head part on top of his shoulders. So anyway, let's get back to this. So anyway, I don't like Russell Brand. He is a rapist. Okay, he is. I say it with my whole chest, and I'm not gonna say no damn allegedly. Okay, come for me if you want to. What is this? What is going on? Oh, yes. Sassy showed me Laura Loomer's coming after Candace Owens. Let me tell y'all something about this. Let me tell y'all something about Laura Loomer, okay? That bitch crazy. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, all right? Now, only thing I can't stand on Laura Loomer. I can't stand her, right? But let me just say this. The one thing I do know is that she has something that I have, that Candace Owens have, that Brittany has. We are not afraid to come after people on our own side. Okay? It's not that many of us. We're surrounded by a lot of let's make peace stuff, blah, blah. We're surrounded by a lot of women who don't want that smoke, who just want to be quiet, go along to get along. But there's a few of us. I don't think I missed anybody. Brittany, me, Candace, and Laura, we're the ones who will fight other people. But Candace is evil. Laura Loomer is crazy. So me and Britt are the only good girls on the team, right? Because we're not crazy, okay? And we ain't evil. So everybody's like, yay, Laura, get Candace. You're going to hear right now. Let me tell you what today is. Today is April the 18th, 2026. Laura Loomer ain't going to make a dent on no damn Candace Owens, honey. She is untouchable because white women like you and other white men on the right have elevated her to untouchable status. Ain't nothing you could do that's going to bring her down. Nothing. I can't stand the heifer. But I'm glad y'all getting what y'all... I'm glad your rabid dog is now biting you back. What was he responding to? Hey, holy shit, Laura Loomer just was sitting on all these insane receipts on Candace. What insane receipts? Hold on a second. Let me see. The only thing she revealed was something about the husband buying a house under a trust, and that's to protect his assets. I don't know what she's talking about. Pretty sure I know a few people who have Emmanuel Crown's number. Yeah, this is only, hold on a second. Candace Owens LLC changed its corporate office while in the middle of an active defamation litigation from Emmanuel and Bridget Macron in Delaware Superior Court. Making corporate office changes mid-lawsuit strongly appears like an attempt to shield assets or complicit any potential judgment against the entity, and it is highly frowned upon by the courts. This is true, by the way. This is bad look for Candace, and Candace Owens LLC is directly named as a defendant in the lawsuit. Many would say this is potentially fraudulent. Additionally, Candace has been hiding at least $12 million of luxury real estate in a trust called Battery Lane Trust in Nashville, Tennessee. As I have exclusively reported, the Macrons and their lawyers need to jump on this ASAP. This is called getting lured. You want to keep playing games with me? Receipts. Candace Owens is now deflecting because she doesn't want to address her secret trust, the Battery Lane Trust, where she's holding at least $12 million in assets. Call me whatever. What is she saying?
Yes, we also received a ton of emails of people asking us, what are you doing about security? Can we help you with security? We did actually create, for people who don't want to maybe buy our awesome gear. We have tons of awesome kit that you can get on the website. But if you'd like to just give a gift to support our security and what we're doing, you now have that option. You can go to CandaceOwens.com/support. And these are obviously very serious conversations that we are having because Charlie just got assassinated in broad daylight. And I feel...
Girl, ain't nobody want to kill you. You literally went to Dollywood. You literally went to Dollywood with no security and nobody touched you. Ain't nobody want your ass.
feel like everyone is sort of signaling that they want me and Tucker. Like when you don't want...
Ain't nobody want no Tucker either. Listen, wasn't a fan of Master Charlie, but Master Charlie was a threat politically. He was a threat to the young kids in the school. The colleges are normally the hive mind for the woke teachers to radicalize him, to radicalize them. Charlie was undoing all of that. He was helping, actually because of him, the trans people were declining and realized they were just being groomed to be that way. A lot of people stopped using their pronouns, and some people started converting to Christianity. That was a threat. He was a threat. He had to be put down. You're not a threat, Candace. And neither is Tucker Qatar's son. Don't nobody want to eliminate you two?
Name checked with Bibi Netanyahu, and they are just growing increasingly volatile in this rhetoric of what they want done to people who don't stand with Israel. It's very terrifying, but at the same time,
all low IQ people blame Israel instead of themselves. Never forget that. I never seen an intelligent person. I never seen an intelligent person go, Israel, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews.
Same time,
I'm never gonna get on this quartering situation, am I?
Know that it's necessary for people to recognize how greatly evil these Zionists are. Covering up, attacking people for trying to get to the truth.
Can y'all name me one Zionist who is as evil as Candace? Name me one Zionist who's on the level of evil as Candace Owens. Just name me one. Just give me one. Just give me one. I just need one. I just need one. Just one Zionist. Just one. Okay? Seth Rogen, sit your ass down. Y'all just making shit up. There are none. Okay. So, and Seth Rogen is not a Zionist. Erica Kirk is not a Zionist. Oh, wait. I'll play that game. I'll play that game. How is Erica Kirk as dangerous as Candace Owens, princess? I'll play that game. This should be interesting. Let's go. I'll go ahead and assume that she's a Zionist. Go ahead. How is she as dangerous as Candace? Yeah, that's why I said when he said Seth Rogen, I was just rolled my eyes. People just throwing out names. But Erica does support Israel, but she doesn't identify as a Zionist. But I'll go ahead and give her title Zionist for this argument. I just want to see how Princess is saying that she's just as dangerous as Candace Owens. I want to see this argument. Yeah, but Seth is not a Zionist though. He's Jewish. By ethnic. He's ethnically Jewish, but he's not a Zionist. I think people just don't know what a Zionist is. I am a Zionist. I identify as a Zionist. I am a Zionist. I'm not religious. Okay? So, waiting on Princess. Tell me how. We'll go ahead and play until Princess still waiting on you.
Attacking their reputation, attacking their families. And I think these people are very dangerous. I want to be clear. I think these are the children of Bolsheviks.
Okay. She spreads dangerous ideas with a soft tone. I don't agree with Candace. I think that, okay, what I need you all to never do in my chat ever again is be vague. I lead by example. When I tell you somebody's dangerous, I tell you they're dangerous. Y'all already know what I said about Candace, how she is dangerous. So don't be vague. You said she spreads dangerous ideas, such as what? Be specific. Be very specific. Because a lot of people allow others to do the vague thing. I don't allow that. Because I'm always specific. You know what I'm saying? I show receipts. I go, hey, this what happened, blah, blah, blah. So go ahead and be, what dangerous ideas does Erica Kirk spread? Yeah, I don't like no Erica Kirk, but I'm just saying, like, well, you know, I don't like weak women, and she's a weak woman. Erica Kirk has always been intimidated by Candace. She recently said Europe has been infiltrated by third world people. Yeah, it has. That's a dog whistle for racism. Princess, hold on. Do you consider people from third world parts of Africa and the Middle East who have actually went into Europe? Do you think that's not an issue? The rapes that have increased because of Europe allowing these savages from third world countries. Third world countries is a political designation, an economic one, not a moral one. You can shut the hell up about morality, because you don't have a morality bone in a moral bone in your body. Don't even stand on morality. Anybody who sit up here and try to act like they're morally superior is a piece of shit. Now, I'm telling you that these savages do come, who are raping children, who are raping women, are from the third world country. How the hell is that controversial? How the hell is that wrong? How the hell is that actually false? Their culture is about a religion, meaning that they don't recognize women consent for sex. Precisely, that's why I'm not saying I'm morally superior. Okay, then you just gave an example of something that's absolutely factual. You talked about something that's absolutely factual. In the EU, they have a rape gang that's been going on, raping underage girls who are coming from poor areas since the 90s, and the reason why them cuck-ass Brits won't arrest them, well, won't arrest most of them, is because they're Muslim. Honey, I don't live in Germany anymore because Angela Merkel allowed these savages from the third world country, and I've seen this with my own eyes, allowed them to come into Germany in 2015 during the fall of 2015. I'm literally walking in a nice area, and all I see is clusters of Muslim gangs. Muslim men actually cluttering around whistling, and what happens that New Year's Eve? They rape women in a New Year's Eve festival. What the fuck are you talking about? What she said is not only factual, it is something I've seen with my own eyes. Sit your ass down. You're talking about, I literally seen it with my own eyes. Before I left Germany, because I saw how these men were moving. Yes, the savages from the third world countries, okay? A black woman is saying this. I seen it. I was living there. From 2010 to 2015, I seen it. In 2016, I got the hell out of there and I came back to America where I can have guns. I went to the policia and I said, listen, these men are rapers. It's within their own culture that women don't have rights. That women who expose their bodies, their legs and their arms or whatever, they are asking to be violated sexually. What can I do to protect myself? This lily ass white man told me I need to run and hide. I said, I'm 6'3". Where the hell am I going to hide? He said, you cannot protect. He said, I said, if I stab one of them to get away, what happens? I go to jail. A lot of you dumbass people don't know shit outside of this country. And you blacks who always want to think everything is racist, you're just as dumb as the hillbillies you accuse of being racist. I can't stand no ignorant ass black people, and I can't stand no victim-minded dumbass woman. Because guess what? You have babies. Dumbass women have dumbass kids. And you're going to tell me, somebody who was living in Germany, and I've seen these men violate these girls. I've seen them slap their butt. I've seen them, little girls, 12, 13 years old. They are savages. What the hell are you talking about? Europe has been overran with it. The only countries that are not allowing these third world savages into their countries are Poland, Hungary. Well, now that Hungary has a new prime minister, rip Hungary. Look at France, look at Spain, look at Germany, look at Italy. They are overrun with third worlders from the Middle East and Africa. You just don't know what the hell you're talking about. Sit your ass down and do some damn research. Stop talking out your ass and doing all this. She's talking about race and it's culture. Holy smokes. And so, chat, do you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This is so dumb where people don't even have their own research. And can't nobody tell me about Europe when I lived there for 5 years and left. I had to leave Europe because I didn't want to get raped by those savages. Because guess what? They rape in gangs, honey. They don't do no one. These are not big men. They hang in packs. And these type of women are dangerous because these are the type of women that will make excuse for men to put on a wig and a dress and go into women's spaces. So, ladies, do you understand why I say you cannot sit up here and blindly support all women? Because our biggest, I'm a really shock you. I'm a really shock y'all. And I can defend this 100%. Our main enemy is not no damn man. Our main enemy is other women, because women are the gatekeepers to women's spaces. Women are the mothers and the first teachers to children. And if these women have children and teach the men to be misogynists and the women to be pick-me's, then these children are going to go and reproduce other fucked up kids. And this is how you have a society of misogynists. You have a society of pick-me women. Okay? And so I never blindly follow no damn woman and think that just because we both have a uterus that we are on the same team. The same thing goes for race. I don't look at black people and go, we button tutu, we button. Hell no. You want to know 99% of the people who done some shit to me? Black. Every last one of them. Shot at black men. Stab a black man. Rob black man. I don't want to hear this shit about oh my God, you know what I'm saying? This is racism. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about with some racism. But I can sure tell you about black being a victim of black people. And I could tell you about the victimization of these savages out of the Middle East and Africa while I was in Europe. I was a police officer. No. I was a police officer, and we were going into a drug house, and I did not sweep my left side, and I was looking at the bunk beds, and he came out the closet with a knife and got my ass good. He got me good. But and it was a black man, by the way. So this is why you'll never ever catch me getting all into the whole the white man racism stuff. I don't cater to that. I don't cater to that. No, it was not drug head. It was a drug dealer. This was a trap house. Okay. No, it was my left leg that he stabbed. Oh yeah. Guess who I got ran over by? A black man. So it's like, I'm not going to sit up here and act like the white man is my enemy. Don't play that. But if anybody listening to me right now think that what I just said was offensive, you could just unsubscribe and fuck off. I don't know how anybody going to think that I don't support that narrative that a bunch of savages have infested the Europe. Not all of the European countries, because like I said, Poland refused to have these people there. Hungary refused to have them people there. Now that they got a new prime minister, that might change. Slovakia, Czech. And one more. So there are countries in Europe that refuse to allow their country to be infested with these third world savages. Notice I say savages and not refugees. Savages, because they don't respect women. They don't even respect children. So if you all are pro-Islam and you think none of them are, you think what's happening in Europe is just a few people, whatever, y'all could just fuck right off. Apparently y'all don't know who I am. And I don't think all women are my allies. Y'all are my biggest enemy. I will say that with my entire beautiful 36 double D chest. Italy has the castle doctrine? Do they really, Stephen? So no, talk about something. So again, wow, you taught me something. So again, as I was saying, there is no Zionist just as dangerous as Candace Owens. Now, let me defend the fact that how she's dangerous. This heifer had a doxing site, was defending it. And it's not just any doxing site. We're talking about a full doxing site. And she had no problem and defended that little children as young as 9 can be on that doxing site. The doxing site lists your first name, your last name, your address, your age, your social media, links to your social media platforms, your school, and if you work, your jobs. It was a thorough doxing site. And she said the reason why kids should be on there is because what is the best time for them to learn how to be respectful on the internet is to be on her website, socialautopsy.com. And y'all think because some weak ass white woman, Erica Kirk, because she actually spoke facts about savages like going into Europe and fucking it up, which is true, categorically true. Y'all think that she is like worse than Candace Owens. No, y'all better sit y'all asses down. Not today. No. And today, anybody else got something? Anybody else want to take a name? Because like I said, I know about the law. I know about a lot of things in the international. I do politics. Y'all forget I have a political channel. So I know what's going on worldwide. And any woman who thinks that what Erica Kirk said was racist, you can kiss my black ass, because my black ass just said it's absolutely true. I was there when it happened. Excuse me. I was there when it started. It's still happening to this day. But Europe was nice. Europe was a safe place for anybody to go to. Now it's a shithole because they allowed savages from shithole countries to come in there. The same people that they allowed into their countries, you would never be alone with them in a hotel room. You would never be alone with them in your own home. You would never be alone with them in a broken down elevator. And yet still y'all gonna sit up here and virtue signal about, when she said it, shut your ass up. I hate that. Anybody else got something to say? Anybody else want to sit up here and tell me there is a Zionist that's worse as Candace Owens? I'll shut your ass down too. I can defend my positions, every last one of them, as just like I just did. Not only can I support this with statistical facts on the crime data, but I can also support it with anecdotal evidence of actually seeing it myself. All of this started the fall of 2015 by some heifer named Angela Merkel. And Europe ain't been the same since. And by the way, fuck Germany. All right, let's continue.
In this country. These are Trotskyites, and they have the same methods, the same psychological methods. That's why I say get your children out of these schools. They are run with a Soviet methodology. Anyways.
How is it run with a Soviet methodology? How? What is the Soviet methodology? So we went from Israel to, I have a question. Why aren't they arresting these men in Europe? Because aren't these crimes punishable? Sorry, I'm not too informed. Okay, the reason why they won't arrest them is because white guilt is rampant in Europe. So there are women who have been raped by these savages, but they won't go to the police because they don't want to be labeled as racist. Calling white people racist over there and over here too, it's like slapping them in the face with a spike board. Okay, they hate it. It kills them and it kills their soul. It ain't like me. It ain't like people of color. You can call us racist. We don't give a shit, right? But white people hate it. And so they want to seem less racist by ignoring the women and children that have been violated by these savages. And then they shame people for bringing it up. In the EU, do you know how many people have been arrested? How many people have been arrested? Sorry. Do you know any people in Germany? The only two places I know. In Germany and in the EU, in the UK, have literally had the police come and arrest them and put them in jail because they said that Muslim rape gangs need to be incarcerated. Muslim rape gangs should be incarcerated. That was Islamophobic and hate speech. So this is the reason why. Who asked me that question? Dizzle, D. This is the reason why I will never let these white motherfuckers get away with blaming the Jews. This is the reason why. And if you see me on my political channel, I cuss these white people out. And they sit up here and call me racist. And what do? TJ, tell them what happened the last time they called me racist. What did I say? Oh, we got the racists up in here because I called them out. Say, y'all need to stop blaming white people. Y'all need to stop blaming Jews because it's your white ass fault. And you know what they called me racist, and you know what I said? I sure am.
Boom, headshot.
I don't, they calling me racist don't shut me down, and it don't shut me up. And I told him, I said, you think calling me racist is going, I'm not white, bitch. I'm black. You complimenting me. That don't work on me. That works on your white ass. That don't work on me. Calling me racist don't work on me. I'm agree with you. But when I call you racist, you start melting like water thrown on a damn wicked witch. We don't care about that's a white problem. That is never a black problem, never a Latino Hispanic problem. It ain't even an Asian problem. I've seen so many Asian people don't give a damn about you calling them racist. This is a plague for white people. So they instill more white guilt by shaming women for going to the police and saying, these refugees, these savages raped me. They're actually going, and they shamed them for that. And then they say, oh, you're just Islamophobic. And you're racist. So white people have their own problems. And instead of them, like black people, by the way, black people and white people have this in common. They don't take accountability. So white people don't want to take accountability for the stuff that they create. This is their problem they created. Not one Jew is in a political position of power in the parliament in the EU. Not one. They're all white. So if white people are running the EU and white people are in leadership positions throughout the European country, because every country that's in Europe is not ran by no Jew. It's not even ran by no Indian. All black. They're all white. So if white people running shit, if white people are in leadership positions in the parliament, how in the hell is the Jewish problem? How in the hell did the Jews cause this situation to happen in Europe? And then these people sit up here and say, well, that's because they're paying these white politicians to go against their best interests. I said, sound like the white people are their own problem, where they're basically throwing their own people underneath the bus. So again, you're the problem. So they're doing the same thing of blaming Jews like black people want to blame white people. Black woman she pregnant for the 4th time. Oh, it's Whitey's fault. She got caught shoplifting. Oh, it's Whitey's fault. Black man got caught with a big old kilo of cocaine. Oh, it's the white man fault. He the one who put the drugs in the black community. I had to sell it to my own people. Okay. That's why I'm independent. I ain't part of nobody. Because I get to call everybody out. Ain't nobody going to sit up here and hold me to no damn group. Ain't no woman going to sit up here and hold me to no woman's group. Because you women are my biggest enemy. If I can get you guys, if I can get 80% of women to be on the same accord, this world is ours. We are unstoppable. But nah, I got bitches telling myself I'm going to infiltrate the red pill by going on to whatever podcast and making them look stupid. Nuh-uh, trans women are women. When they take estrogen, they become biological women. This shit women saying. All this stuff is women saying this. All this. And when I tell women, you are more powerful than you're giving these men power over you when we're the prize. And they basically did a Jedi mind trick to make you think that they're the prize. I'm sorry. I've never chased a man in my life. Never. I never had to. But you got so many weak ass women who do chase men that society think that they are the majority. And so therefore, when they meet some women like us, where they're like, ain't you gonna chase me? Who the hell are you? I don't chase no man. And then they realize, oh, I got a real one. And they realize that when they tell their sob story, we can't relate. When they go, guys, what happens when, you allow your baby daddy to stay with you and then you find his other baby mama's panties in your bed? I can't relate. What you talking about, baby daddy? Living with, hold up. This was said. I can't relate to a lot of the stuff that these women are talking about. They can't eat with me. They can't sit with me. I don't even want them even in my circle. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm glad we have, I can't, look like we're not going to be stuck on, we still have not got on the Jeremy stuff. We probably had to do part 2 some other time, but we're gonna still do part 1 though. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I like to make myself known. I don't want anybody to have any false I don't want anyone to have any false assumption of my belief, because I'm very transparent. Although people are so dumb, they don't even look at obvious signs. When you go to my Twitter, it specifically says the skin folk who ain't your kinfolk. Black people just ignore all that. They ignore all of that because I'm not part of the black community. And the reason I'm not part of the black community, you don't tell me who I can vote for. You don't tell me who I can talk to. You don't tell me what my belief system is. And you damn sure don't tell me what I can and cannot say. Do what the hell I want to. And same thing with women. A lot of women hear me going after men. They see me fight these men. They think I'm on their team until they start playing this believe all women shit and talking about something. He raped me with his eyes. And then I say, you dumb bitch, that's not even possible. How the hell can you get raped with eyes? Make that make sense. Walk me through that process. You just don't believe women. I don't believe your ass. I don't believe you. I don't find us to be a community because we have uterus. Because we have XX chromosomes. I don't, no. Candace Owens, I can't stand Candace Owens. Candace Owens choked. If Candace Owens choked on a chicken bone, I'll watch that heifer turn several colors. And won't even begin to give her CPR. I won't bother getting down on that ground. And she's a woman, but she's my enemy. And I know how to deal with my enemies. I don't help my enemy. I'm black. I'm not white. I know how to deal with enemies. If they fall, I watch them fall where they are. That's whatever. Anyway. All right. Okay, here we go.
Also, guys, if you'd like to support the show and in a really fun way, you can go and buy my book. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's
Girl, this heifer been trying to sell this damn book. Nobody wants this stupid book. Make him a sandwich. Does Candace look like she makes her gay husband a sandwich?
told by a New York Magazine person. It's laugh out loud funny without even trying. Like, they were like, did you intend for the book to be so funny? I was like, no, feminism just is funny reflectively. And you reflect on feminism and the things that we've done as a society. It gets very hilarious. You guys can buy that at makehimasandwich.com, or you can just throw it into your Amazon cart for the Christmas.
Like I said, she doesn't make George a sandwich. The nanny makes the sandwiches. She has 3 books, believe it or not, Stephen. She has 3 of them. So there's that. All right. So going back to, okay, we got to look at one video, chat. I could go through the quartering stuff all day, but we went through Sunoco. We're going to go through the new guy. I Smash JT. I subscribed to him last Saturday. He doesn't disappoint. He doesn't disappoint. So let's watch him here. Hold on a second. He doesn't disappoint, honey. I like this guy. I'm so happy that I subscribed to him. All right, here we go.
There is a controversy starting to brew right now between Chris Pavlovski, the guy that runs Rumble, and curious blocks and accusations for the guy that supposedly stands for free speech, while he's also supposedly putting someone like the quartering under contract. And the community has a lot of questions for one, Chris Pavlovski. Before I get to him, though, we got to start with the man of the hour, the quartering, who says, looking forward to another massive year on Rumble. We're even more integrated now than ever. And thanks to
what? No, you're not. What the? Y'all do know that a lot of these platforms like Kick and Rumble use bots, but Rumble has automatic bots. Okay. Did you hear clavicular overdose? That was false. Let me just say this about clavicular. Guys, a lot of stuff that clavicular does is just astroturfed and it's fake news. Me and Lily was talking about this in DMs when she was telling me, like, Lily and TJ keep me up to date on what's going on, right? And when I'm not on Twitter, because a lot of stuff get broken on Twitter. And so everybody's like, clavicular OD. Like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. And everybody like, well, they call the police. So what? You can call the police for anything. Okay. Where's the evidence he was in the hospital? It's the thing about it is that Devin Nash just did a good video showing how Kick is paying for clavicular to be astroturfed. What's up, Yoshi? They're paying him to be astroturf and to have all these people talk about him because it's like it's all of it's fake. And you know what else I heard? I heard, and I can't prove this, so I will say this: if he's not arrested next month, then it turned out to be true. I was told that there was no dead alligator. There was no alive alligator. I was told that dumbasses bought an actual rubber alligator, put him in the swamp ahead of time, and then they filmed themselves coming down and shooting a dummy alligator. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he hasn't been arrested yet. But I said, no. I said, there's a possibility that they're just taking their time. If he doesn't get arrested by the end of May, then it turned out to be true. So a lot of this stuff is just fake. A lot of this is fake. Clavicular didn't OD. And now they're trying to say, oh, Clavicular daddy showed up in Florida, tried to have an intervention, and then Clavicular refused to meet his father. That's fake too. So I have now just turned off, and I get it. I know I would love to talk about Clavicular if all of this stuff was true, if he really ran over somebody, which he didn't. If he really, if he, because listen, he knows me, because ever since I called him out with Pugsy, okay, there was a white woman with this nerdy ass black guy, and Pugsy was there standing there, and the white woman walked by Clavicular stream and said N-word with the hard R. And then Clavicular was like, come here, what did you say? And then she said, I said, and then she said it again, the N-word with the hard R. And she's like, isn't this your boyfriend? This nerdy, by the way, the white woman looked like an Instagram model. And so you had this nerdy black guy, and here go Pugsy saying, yo man, you gonna let her say that word like that? And he go, well, I don't like it, but, and if anybody want to check my Twitter, you'll see I said all of this, right? Somebody tagged me and I responded to Pugsy. I said, I responded to this guy, and it tagged Pugsy in it, and Pugsy responded to me. So Pugsy said, so the nerd black guy's like, I don't like when she does that, but I gotta respect freedom of speech. And so somebody tagged me because Pugsy said he didn't like the blatant racism. And somebody tagged me, and I responded to the tag, and I said, this is fake. Pugsy responded to me and said, it's not fake. I was there. And I responded to Pugsy and I said, no. When I say this is fake, I said this is staged. Yes, she said the N-word with the hard R. We can see that she says that. We can see that the black guy who's pretending to be her boyfriend, is acting like he can't do anything about it. And we can see you being a somewhat outraged. But what I'm telling you is, she's a paid actor, he's a paid actor. This all is fake. And guess what? The whole using the N-word with the hard R stopped happening.
Boom! Headshot!
Clavicular saw my post. I said, they're being paid to do this. He got to make outrage, and people are very dumb now that they want to believe all this hype stuff about Clavicular. That arrest in Arizona was real. That was a real arrest. Okay? Absolutely happened. And the arrest with the warrant, that's a real arrest. But the whole situation with him shooting the alligator, that I kind of believe that wasn't a real alligator. So a lot of stuff that Clavicular is doing is to keep it's being astroturfed in your timeline in order to keep his name in your mouth. And I'm just ignoring him at this moment. He would have to do something so messed up. Like I went on Twitter earlier today, and you know why he's trending today? Because he kissed somebody's mama. He tongue kissed somebody's mama. I'm like, I am so over this. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, there's a lot. Let me give you guys Devin Nash's. If you see this, you too will realize, okay, y'all need to stop believing all the stuff about Clavicular. Hold on, Devin Nash. Right here.
All right. Have you got the feeling recently when you've been scrolling social media that you're being astroturfed? That like you aren't choosing the influencers and podcasters and like the brands and the topics that show up for you. You just are kind of a participant. Like the media doesn't feel as real as it.
Okay, there you go. I gave it to you. He breaks this down, and it just confirmed what I've been thinking all along. Like a lot of this stuff is fake. The fact that people are still reporting that this man ran over somebody, it's like, are you serious? Are you serious? So he he ODs, and then next thing you know, he's in front of a club opening his brand new club. Come on now. I said, I'm not believing this shit. And everybody like, he's passed out. His head is literally up. He's not even passed out. And he's acting high. He's acting high. Everybody's like, he's like, oh my God, this beautiful woman and clavicular can't even get her number. And he's like, yo, I feel so, oh my God. Like, no, dude, no. If somebody tell me because remember, when he quote unquote OD'd, which he didn't, people say he died. And I'm just tired of the fake news. Clavicular is boring to me because it's constantly the wolf crying wolf. I mean, it's constantly the kid crying wolf. But here's the problem. People keep believing the wolf is coming over and over and over and over again. I'm too intelligent for this. I'm too intelligent for this. I don't understand that though. You don't understand. Hold on. Let me read you what you said earlier. Hold on. He told a girl to slap him, then got arrested for doing it. No, she didn't get arrested. That's another thing too. She didn't get arrested. This is what I'm saying. Everybody I did a video on it. She didn't get arrested. This is what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop believing a lot of this stuff. Yes, I covered that. I covered that where she said, "Can I slap you?" He said, "Go ahead." I'm sorry, when you give somebody consent to slap you, and you can't go to jail. And people are like, if that's not how that works. It is how that works. That's how we got slapping competitions. That's how we have sanctioned fights. But she didn't go to jail. The police didn't even show up. Peter Thiel did give him. Thiel did get him his first charges dropped. That did happen. The charges in Arizona, that was a real arrest. And he did get, and Peter Thiel did get those charges dropped. And the warrant for his arrest and his girlfriend arrest in Florida, that's a real arrest. But the situation that happened in the conservation wilderness or whatever, I believe that was a fake alligator. I don't even think that was a real. And so if it's a fake alligator, then you can't charge them with, any type of whatever the charge they was going to do, a felony. So it's just, it's a lot of this is theater, and it's just for little stupid kids who are like 6, 7, 8 years old who still believe in Santa Claus. I'm not on that level, honey. I'm too intelligent for this. So yeah, that girl didn't go to jail. How does an under 21 own a club? He can own a club. A 16-year-old can own a club, believe it or not. He just cannot serve alcohol to anyone who's under, well, I don't think he can allow anyone under 21 into the club. So you could be 16-year-old and own a club. It's just like, but you as a club owner cannot drink alcohol. But who's going to stop them, right? So that's how that works. So anybody can own a club. I think, believe it or not, a 16-year-old can own an adult club. He just can't be in there doing operation hours. Because that's against the law in Georgia, okay? You cannot bring children in an adult club, like an adult erotic club, okay? You can't bring them into a, what do they call the places that have the magazines and stuff like that? That they sell, the nudie magazines. What do they call that? The corn shop? Is that a corn shop? So you can never bring anybody under 21, not even if you're like a babysitter and you can never, it's against the law. You'll go to jail. Okay. Adult bookstores, yeah, adult stores. There you go. So you cannot bring children in an adult store under under any circumstances or any condition, and you can never bring children under. You can never bring anyone under 21 into an adult club, where it's sexual stuff in an adult theater too. You can never bring them. So anyone underage can own an adult exotic club, but they cannot be in there during operational hours. So that's how that works.
Our partnership, we're building a new studio to host in real life guests, hopefully in time for the midterms. They have always had my back, and the next several years are gonna rock. Several years. And he had spoken to Josh Moon privately and said that he has a contract, I believe, for 5 years.
That ended up being a lie. The quartering lies a lot, by the way.
This is Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms. Recap of Rumble's free speech. Using path networks to DDoS protect.
Yeah,
Rumble.
and that's, by the way, the drag queen thing, that's the reason why the drag queens decided to infiltrate a lot of the libraries and try to infiltrate a lot of the schools, because children are not allowed to come to drag shows because they're in adult clubs. So drag shows are sexual in nature, and you cannot expose children to that. And so they try to get around that by going into the libraries. Drag shows should never be performed around children because it's always been adult themed. It's always been profane and sexual and stuff like that. It's only for adults. But you got so many PDF files in there that just want to corrupt children and make it a little bit normalized to children so they can be easily groomed.
Cloud and Rumble Video, who previously gloated about ISP blackholing Kiwi Farms. 2, paying the quartering $2 million while he takes down channels and gloats about depriving a family of 7 their income. The first screenshot is Path Networks openly gloating.
Really? Oh no. Their editor had 5 kids? Oh.
They deplatformed Kiwi Farms. They did at an ISP backbone level. Rumble is currently a front-end provider for Kiwi Farms. At any point, Path Networks could deplatform Kiwi Farms again and all of their Rumble video. Rumble has been made aware of this multiple times by Twitter and email, and they refuse to find another DDoS provider or simply in-house their own. The second screenshot is a fraudulent demand letter sent to our physical data center by Path Network's attorney, demanding that they physically seize our hard drives and send them to Path Network. Wow. Rumble Video, the free speech platform. Thankfully, our data center did not do this. Path CTO either is or was Corey Barnhill, now DBA Corey Shirotari, who has openly stated he watched a child that while talking to his girlfriend. The recordings of this are on Kiwi Farms. For as much as people hate Kiwi Farms and how they want to dunk on people,
I don't hate Kiwi Farms because of Kiwi Farms, I was able to get inside of Candace Owens' doxing site and find my docs.
Boom, headshot.
I don't know why people don't like. I am very thankful for Kiwi Farms. I'm very thankful for them. They're the reason why I was able to get into Aunt Candace Owens' site. Before I even knew what type of site Kiwi Farms was, they were the ones that was documenting Candace Owens when she was a liberal. So I have nothing bad to say about Kiwi Farms.
Like Kiwi Farms does house a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't want you to see. The third screenshot is the quartering, directly telling me that he can deplatform and extort, in my opinion, anyone he wants to deprive them of constitutional rights, and that he doesn't have to worry about fallout because he has a 5-year guaranteed income from Rumble, paid for by public investment into publicly traded stock of Rumble, delegated to him by one Chris Pavlovski, the CEO of Rumble. He immediately followed up on these
no
threats.
way that stock is doing good. Hold on a second. What was that? What was that? Okay. $ Ari. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Stock. Hold on a second, guys. I knew it. I was like, ain't no way Rumble doing good in the stock market. Ain't no damn way. No losers.
The next day. The timeline is so tight that I do not believe it could have been anyone else but Jeremy Hambley. Then, both the Quartering and Chris Pavlovski personally stated on their Twitter that the deplatform clip channel would be welcome on their competing product. I'm sensing a trend here. Deplatformed by Path Networks finds sanctuary on Rumble Cloud. Protected by Path Networks. Deplatformed by the Quartering finds sanctuary on Rumble Video. Funding the Quartering. I'm being forced to assume that this is sanctioned activity and Rumble doesn't give a fuck about censorship, especially if it drives customers
They don't.
into their walled garden.
Yeah,
So,
they don't. They don't care.
very interesting angle from Josh Moon. I want everyone to remember, before I go any further in this, there are always two sides to every story. And I'm sure with Chris Pavlovski, there's going to be his side to the story as well. But before we even get to that, this is the Path Networks with Kiwi Farms that Josh was referencing. This is the legal demand he was talking about. And then we have this, which is what I really wanted to get to. This is a screenshot of the DM conversation where he talks about how
we've seen
he
this
said,
already.
Unofficial truths. They delete the videos attacking our marriage. I never mention them again. The more they do it,
Okay, we already seen this. I don't want to be reading all this. Okay, we already read that part.
guaranteed salary at Rumble. If they balk, that's not on you. And I still support Kiwi Farms. Bro, I'm pretty sure Kiwi Farms is not the biggest fan of you right now after what just went
No,
down.
because
But this is
he's a
tangible
flagger.
evidence that the Quartering claims he has a 5-year contract. And then also in another post, Hotep Bad Banner says, the Quartering is claiming that his Rumble contract was extended. This screenshot that I believe was deleted says it was already extended. Also, I've got no beef with the Groypers. I reject this curse. Jeremy needs to lock in that Rumble contract extension. It's all he has left. Groyper curse. So we have him saying he has a 5-year contract and confirming that his contract has been extended. And then we have Chris Pavlovski, the CEO of Rumble. We use Cloudflare. No creator has a 5-year deal with Rumble, or even close. Also, Rumble has been moving away from a deals structure towards a creator program structure and or Rumble Studio ads read structure. Hope this helps. So we have the CEO of Rumble telling everyone that straight up.
I mean, but the Quartering always lying.
If you can't see it, let me move myself out of the way. That this, I have 5 years guaranteed salary at Rumble, is a lie by the Quartering. Like straight up lie, if you are to believe Chris Pavlovski. This was in
believe him.
response to Josh Moon, where he said this. And Josh continued with the, you don't understand. They talk about the back end stuff. I'm not going to try to get into this because this goes into a whole nother conversation about the IP and he's worried about Kiwi Farms and all that. But I think the biggest takeaway, at least for what most people care about for the current situation, not to devalue this because this is definitely a big deal too, but it doesn't really impact what I'm talking about right now, is the 5-year deal with Rumble, where Jeremy said that he has 5 years and his contract has been extended. And we got Tebow saying, Jeremy, this would actually mean something if you would stop lying. You claimed that Chris Pavlovski gave you a 5-year deal, but he already came out and said no such deal exists. Seek help, dude. And then this is a post that Florida Felter said he is drunk again.
So hold on a second. So, Lily showed me this picture, right? And I said, that don't look like no husband and wife picture. That look like two people who are just friends. Okay, look at all that space. Well, hopefully he'll. Okay, they're going to show it. Okay, never mind.
To post on YouTube as Cope, and there is no way that I am about to read through
Thank
this
you.
entire whatever the hell this is, because holy crap, holy Cope, what even is this? Did he write a book here?
Yeah,
I'm like, bro,
he so ain't
and at
mad.
the end,
Okay, this right here is not a picture of a husband and wife. Okay. This is picture like, hey, honey, let's go ahead and I know you're having sex with the Jew bull, right? With the Jew buck, sorry. No, bull, right? Is I know we're no longer intimate, but let's meet for dinner. Oh, let's have a cute picture together. I mean, look at, first of all, Jeremy is big as fuck, right? And look at all this space in between them. He has to lean all the way over here to her. And she has to lean all the way. Now, when me and my husband sit together, ain't no big space like that. We can't lean into each other. We're just sitting there. And since we're sitting close to each other, we just look in the camera. Cheese. But he's leaning way over here. She's leaning over here. That's because of all this space here. These two ain't intimate. You gotta look at the body language. Okay? And by the way, oh shoot. By the way, he ain't even touching her and she ain't touching him.
Boom, headshot.
You can sit up here and have your tongue out all you want to, but you ain't got your arm around your wife, quote unquote. And she definitely ain't touching you either. So the last picture he posted was 3-4 years ago. And he had his arm around her waist. They not even touching each other now because she getting that hot beef injection from Julio or somebody.
You post a picture of your wife. Now, I know the first thing people are going to think when I say that is, well, Smash, you post pictures of you and your wife all the time. I'm not claiming people are attacking my wife right now.
Right.
I'm not under attack from the entire internet. I'm like, bro, you got to know the situation, man. You're claiming that she's being attacked, that people are
But she's not being attacked. She's not being attacked. He's lying. And again, what's pissing me off is that nobody is, I think people are telling him to use, people are telling him to prove it. But for most part, like, some of his supporters are like, yeah, stop messing with his wife. Nobody's messing with his wife. He's lying. Tell me that everybody messing with my family. Everybody messing with my mom and my daddy. And ain't nobody messing with nobody in your family. Shut up.
Her and you want to remind them what she looks like right now from you? Not a great idea. On top of that, Yeet says, Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovski comments on the quartering drama. Says he's not taking sides. No, I'm not taking sides. I don't get involved in creator drama. If I did, I'd waste my days dealing with thousands of Rumble creators. If YouTube cancels someone, take it up with YouTube. It has nothing to do with Rumble. If someone on Rumble is for cancel culture, absolutely don't agree with that. But that's their prerogative and their choice. But I definitely won't fall to pressure by canceling them back. In fact, we welcome whoever got canceled on Rumble.
Why the fuck would they come on that sorry-ass platform? Rumble sucks. And don't let the bots fool you either. Just because when you get on there, all right, and you see all these people, no, that's just bots. They have automatic bots for everybody. Based upon, like, for every one person that you have in your chat, 2, sometimes 3 bots are there to show that, a high view count, but they're not gonna talk in the chat. They're just gonna be added to your view count. I figured that out early on, and also Rumble is tedious to stream to. It's not a push and stream like with Kick and YouTube and Twitter even. It's a whole bunch of other unnecessary shit. And I'm like, also their chat sucks too.
YouTube was a bad choice to begin with. Was a bad choice to begin with. Okay, so I know there's a lot of controversy with this statement. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this just right now. Like, I understand where he's coming from and why he says this. And to be fair to him, I don't necessarily disagree from someone in his position.
Yeah, their interface is
take
terrible.
This standpoint, and here's why. Before you get mad at me, because I'm sure right when I said that, people are like, "Whoa, no, this guy's support." Hold on, wait, put your pitchforks and torches down. This is actions being taken on another platform. I have always said I don't want platforms to penalize people for what is done on other platforms. So I'm not going to contradict myself and say, but in this case, it's different. No, I feel like he is in the right with that. However, and this is the biggest however possibly that I could say, being behind Jeremy, sponsoring him, have a contract with him, and having the quartering as a face for Rumble, while all this is going down, is quite possibly the worst look you could have as a business. So yes, I'm not for cancel culture. But if you are somebody that pushes the nuke button to deplatform someone else, the reason why they call that the nuke button is it's mutually assured destruction for both parties. At this time right now, I believe Chris Pavlovski is locked into a contract that is fairly ironclad with the quartering, that is for the freedom of speech on whatever platform.
I don't. He just said they don't do extended contracts. I believe Chris, because they can't afford it. You listen, I believe, I can't prove it, and I don't feel like looking it up, but I believe Kick makes more money than Rumble. I just do. Kick stopped giving out contracts. And when everybody was saying that Sneeko, Aiden Ross gave Sneeko a contract, I said, no, he did not. And next thing you know, Sneeko was getting banned. He'll get banned, then he'll serve his ban, and then he'll get banned again. And I said, I told y'all he's not on no contract. And then when he got banned for the third time, he left and went to Party. The platform, the streaming platform Party. P-A-R-T-I. And I said, I told you he ain't had no contract. Because I noticed that, like, when you have a new platform, yeah, you're going to start giving out contracts because you want to get your biggest streamers to bring their audience to your platform. When they got the audience already, they didn't have to give out those contracts anymore. So once everybody's contract was up, they didn't renew it. And that was one of the biggest things that Aiden Ross was mad about. So how in the hell Aiden Ross get mad about them not extending a contract, but Sneeko all of a sudden gets one? And then when he gets banned the third time for doing a Nazi salute, then he gonna go to Party and Rumble. And I was like, man, I wish people listen to me. And it's not hard to figure this stuff out. All you got to do is just look at what people say, look at what they do, and then just basically patiently watch how things carry out. And I end up being right about this, and I'm right about this with Chris. The quartering does not have an extended contract with Rumble. The quartering does not have a contract with Rumble. He probably is on the partner program for Rumble, just like some people are underneath the partner program for Kick. That's all that is. It's not no exclusive contract.
And whatever he does, because that's what Rumble stands for. But as soon as that day is up, the quartering is SOL. Ain't no way Chris is going to re-up that contract moving forward. He can't. It is such a bad look for him. So I understand where he's coming from with this. And in a weird way, as much as I strongly disavow what the quartering did and disagree with him, I totally get where Chris is coming from, because it's the same thing. It's standard for what Rumble says. We stand for freedom of speech. You don't like what they did or what they say? It doesn't fucking matter to us. We're Rumble. They do that here. That's what this is. So in a weird way, if you understand that premise, he is falling in line with what that is. But I can understand why people are very frustrated with that, because we even have replies. And again, there are two sides to every story. Josh Moon replied to him saying, "You've literally taken my retirement money."
Ooh, Josh, no, you invested in Rumble. Oh no! Oh no! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? I would have never invested in Rumble. I would have never invested. Oh my God. Why did you lost $254 out of a $702 investment? Baby, what you go, listen, cash, can somebody go tell Jersh? He need to cash out. He needs to cash out. I would have never bought no damn Rumble stocks. I would, even when they were in the beginning stages, I would have never done that. I would have never, ever. No. I tell you what stock I wish I jumped on. That Kashi. Okay, the gambling site. I wish I jumped on that stock. Oh my God, they're gonna make a killing. Well, they making a killing, right? That in itself is gonna Rumble, dude. You invested in Rumble. Wow. I would have never done that shit. Dude.
He is falling in line with what, and again, there are two sides to every story. Josh Moon replied to him saying, "You've literally taken my retirement money and gave it to a fat, necrotic reputational injury to the company. Rumble stock total down 26%. Brittany Venti, I find Rumble creators proactively getting YouTubers banned for comedy to be the funniest thing of all." Savvy says, "It's a shit situation, but he's made it sound like you recently renewed with him through the takedown and is hyper promoting things while boasting about his non-Indian contact at YouTube and how he can destroy people he doesn't like. It comes off unhinged, his part. You pay him, you have a close relationship with him, you own the platform, and now you're blocking people who bring it up. From the outside, I wouldn't trust Rumble now because of him. How do I know people won't be throttled or shadow banned at his request? But that's not fair to you. But it's also not fair to anyone else. So for as long as that is what you choose to renew, all that's fine. If you do, others will be weary. It's one thing to welcome everyone. It's another to do business with someone who is flaunting his relationship with you in the platform, which is such a banger, absolutely spot on. I know it puts you in a very bad non-winning position, but that's just how it all reads. His selfish spiral is actively making problems for everyone involved, and I don't know what the right answer is. I'll tell you what the right answer is. Let the contract lapse and be done with this guy, because he is bad news for the future
it's
of
not
the platform
renewed.
if you associate with. This is a fascinating situation. Extra Zero says, crazy thing is that Chris Pavlovski blocked her for this. So there you have it, folks. Rumble is taking the side of false flagging, grifting scumbag, the quartering, who is also stealing other creators' content in a non-transformative way. Vex Electronica says, you're willingly paying millions to a creator who is using his clout to cancel other creators over free speech. And they got blocked for this statement. Vex Electronica says, your free speech alternative platform, sir. This is the comment exchange that Vex Electronica is claiming they were blocked for. Chris Pavlovski replied, I thought you were a bot. I'm getting hundreds of accounts with pound-signed usernames spamming me about the quartering. It's insane and irrelevant to my posts. I unblocked you. I got to be honest.
Well, that's good.
I don't believe him. I just don't. Here's why I don't believe him. Because I think he thought this guy was a troll and was annoyed and the situation was getting to him.
Yeah.
And then once this started going viral, he unblocked him because he realized it was a bad look.
Yeah, it is a bad look.
If you want to give Chris the benefit of the doubt because in line with his platform that he stands for free speech and he doesn't block people, he probably shouldn't bother blocking bots either. If anything, he should just mute them. He should never block. If you're a free speech platform.
He can't block, but I'm a blocker. I love blocking. It makes me feel good.
Just mute. Because you get situations like this happening, it is a terrible look for you.
It is.
I don't care.
It is because you're the free speech. I'm not for free speech, so I can block. Okay? You're Mr. Free Speech, so you can't block.
Of a troll or an awful person, if you stand for your entire business being a platform for free speech and people are screenshotting you blocking them, it speaks volumes and it's really bad. Don't ever let that happen.
Who said that, Steven? Steven said, Nina said, we know, LOL. He's wrong sometimes, Tree. He says the AI bubble won't burst and to put all of savers in that. Who said that? I wouldn't. That's another thing you do. I would never invest in no damn AI, nothing. Oh, Jersh said that? Oh, come on, Jersh. The bubble is bursting right now as we speak. Meta just shut down their metaverse, and their stock is tanking because they put all that information in their virtual reality and AI program. Copilot is tanking. And because now Microsoft is like, nobody wants to use Copilot. We bought all these servers and all these centers. What is going on? So that's tank. They're trying to figure out how to get people to start using Copilot. They're losing billions of dollars in that. Y'all already know about the the AI video maker shut down. So we're going through the bubble burst right now. What's the name of that AI video maker? Whatever. Over half of data centers are either canceled or delayed. Yeah. So we're going through Sora. Thank you, Sora. So they shut down Sora. So we're literally at this moment, as I speak to you right now, we're going through the bubble. We're going through the AI burst right now. And I can tell you let me see. I know the two AIs that are not going to go anywhere is ChatGPT, Grok, and what is the other one that begins with a C? Concord? This is another one. That's another one that's doing pretty well. Claude. Thank you, Nina. That's very smart of you, Nina. You know what the hell. You girl, I'm impressed. Claude. So those are the three AIs that ain't going nowhere. They're going to there's going to withstand the time. Okay? So Claude and Grok and by the way, Grok is okay, but like Elon ain't gonna let his baby go nowhere. Okay, so those are the three that are not gonna go nowhere. So yeah. So yeah, but it's like, but you have all these other AIs that are just like, no, dude, this ain't gonna work.
Now, just as an added bonus, we will end it on this because this is amazing. The Toxic Jedi says, Brittany Venti questions the quartering about Kino Casino. Can she handle the truth?
If you didn't make a call to take down the Kino Casino, then why did your tweets suggest otherwise?
She's like, look at she's so. Ugh, hold on.
Deleted those tweets.
That don't even sound. First of all, the quartering is not that thin. He's not thin at all. You need to make him a little bit more fatter. I don't understand this.
I can have the tech guy pull up the screenshots.
But they got Brittany looking. Love the hair. Okay. Her eyes are light. Look at me nitpicking the AI, okay? Brittany ain't got no brown eyes.
I was being female coded. It was momentary. It proves nothing.
If your non-Indian YouTube rep didn't get the channel taken down, then why does the timing?
Yeah, I heard this voice is too deep. Okay, all right. You got to give her that prissy, that I don't even know how to describe her voice. That's why she's so deadly to people like Pearl, because her voice ain't deep like mine. Pristine, yeah, pristine. That's what I'm trying to say. Thanks, Chris. All right. Like I got bass in my voice. She does it. She is very soft. It's very soft.
Match your alibi post. Because your rep nuked Kino Casino because you told him to. Jeremy Hambley, did you order your rep to nuke Kino Casino?
You don't have to answer that.
I'll answer it. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to them.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth. Sometimes freedom of speech isn't the answer.
Not the cross. Not the cross on the military uniform.
They harassed my wife. They called me a cuck. I had your back, Venti. I would have put a baby in you. This is how you...
You give the order?
I did what needed to be done to protect my wife.
Did you order your rep to nuke Kino Casino?
You're goddamn right I did!
Let's see how well that Rumble deal holds up now.
You're just a stupid e-whore. No one's gonna care!
Don't call me an e-whore. I'm a black queen and a successful businesswoman. And you've been exposed for the fraud you are, you son of a bitch.
Here we go.
You're the only one who gets it, big guy.
This is what AI was made for. I couldn't think of a better ending for that video. That was amazing. One of the best Few Good Men references that few years. The first time I saw that, I was crying. It was amazing. But yeah, Rumble's got a lot of.
You need to put a yarmulke on the bull, though. It would have been more funny if they put the yarmulke on the bull. Okay? So it just wait a minute. Was there a yarmulke on the bull? Hold on a second. I was just laughing at the bull. Hold on a second. Was there a yarmulke on the bull? No, they need to put a yarmulke. They should have put a yarmulke on the bull. That would have been hilarious. Okay?
Standing for free speech.
Oh.
Quite the contradiction. Got themselves in quite the kerfluffle of a pickle right now. I'll leave that there.
Oh, man. What's up, Mr. Milky? Okay. All right, guys. This was so long. And we didn't even get into H3s. We didn't get into Ethan Klein's thing. So I'll talk to you guys for 5 minutes and then we're going to shut it down. But anyway, I guess you cannot expect perfection in dealing with AI, because I like no, like one of her great features is her eyes. You know, they got her eyes brown. I'm more offended for her than she probably is. She probably don't even care. And then they got Jeremy looking thin, like that big fat wildebeest. Tree, the ham planet tried to felt his church with a stupid. The ham planet tried to felt his church with the stupid car. What? How do you felt a church? With coffee, nonetheless. So there's that. But like I said, guys, expect some video. I'm gonna probably release it tomorrow morning. I gotta come up with a nice thumbnail. Catch a thumbnail and everything like that. That's if you want to know the hardest part of for me is the thumbnails, dude. Oh God. Oh, I think I got an idea. I think I got an idea. I could just put a picture of her close up and then put I need a controversial word by her name, by her face. I can't put victim because she is not a victim. Give me one word. I can't call her hoe because, you know, YouTube would take that down. I'll get a strike. Let me see. Ooh, what if I put oral in question mark by her face? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna try to play with YouTube like that. Okay, I like my channels. I want my channels. I'm trying to mess up my channels. Oh man, I gotta come up with a word. I gotta come up with just one word. Inside me, you know what I'm saying, or inside her. Mercy head. Nah, we understand what mercy head means, but they won't get the joke because they won't know what I meant. That she gave him some head, like banana. That's too long. It's too long. It has to be like Oh, I could put, why not use characters from the story that is 304? Yeah, but she doesn't fit the traditional 304, right? And I don't want a bunch of red pill idiots coming thinking that this is their channel because they'll get cussed out. So, Hold on. I could put, hold on. I just thought of something. I could put inside me. I could put bold letters inside me. I think that might, what y'all think about that? If I I put her entire face, and then right next to her face, these bold letters like in red or white or yellow or black, something like that, and put inside me. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll work. I think that'll work. That's a clickable. That's very clickable. Okay. So anybody that would not be considered bullying. That would not be considered crass or against TOS. That would, you know, there you go. That's very vague. It's a very vague thing. So there's that. All right, chat. Let me do the finishing touches to this. And yeah. I will see you all in the comments of the video being uploaded tomorrow. Oh yeah, thank you for saying that, Princess. I will send a message to, cause I sent her an email the first week, and I think that was too ahead of a time. So I'll just send her a reminder to see if she wants to do it this month or not. And if she does, she's gonna probably want to do it next week. I don't know if she's in town or not. I know she was telling me that April was going to be a busy month, but I tried to get her early. But I'll send her a message today. Okay, thanks for reminding me, because I was telling myself I got to do that too. Okay, all right, guys, love ya, mean it. Later, Tater.